Hello, my name is Rosanamod, and welcome to the rosanamod podcast. Want to modify your life? That is corny, but I'm going to keep it in there. This variety show brainstorms solutions for everyday challenges, unlocks your secret potential, think outside the box with creative ideas that improve your business and your life. Get inspired with special guests, get motivated with how-to projects for the whole family, and learn that life is too short for anything less than being happy. Laugh with me or at me, it doesn't matter. Somebody's going to laugh. Welcome to the Rosanamod Variety Pod. This is your vessel and host, Rosanamod, episode 135, 135. Today, it's Friday Foods. Let's just start right in. This is for your July 4th celebration, whatever barbecues you do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be for July 4th. First, salad. I have two salads. The first one is called caterpillar salad or mashed potato salad. I call it caterpillar because my mother makes it and she shapes it into a caterpillar. How do you shape mashed potatoes into a caterpillar, Rosanna? Well, it's really simple. You can make it out of real mashed potatoes or you can make it out of fake mashed potatoes. It doesn't matter. I say fake, but usually they're real in the box. It depends on what you get, right? Make your mashed potatoes. This is what you'll need. I guess I have to give you that first. Mashed potatoes, mayonnaise, hard-boiled eggs, peas, and hot dogs. The butter and the milk is included in the mashed potatoes, so that's what you're going to be using. Make the mashed potatoes, let it cool. At the same time, you're going to make hard-boiled eggs and hot dogs, and you're making sure they're cool. I would stick them into the fridge first, as soon as you make them, and then make your mashed potatoes. When you get it nice and firm, you're going to create like a log shape. So make sure that you put it on top of some kind of a, serving platter. When you put it into, because you don't want to move this when it's done, so put it on the platter that you're going to be serving it on. You don't have to put anything underneath it because you're not going to flip it or anything. You're just going to shape it. Now, my mother has this way of putting the hot dogs inside the mashed potato log so that when you cut it, you can see pieces of hot dog and the hard-boiled eggs cut, right? She does it that way. I am a little bit on the, I don't like to make it that way because I get scared that people aren't going to really cut it perfectly because you have to cut it perfectly to get that. What I do is I make the mashed potato log and then I cut the hot dog pieces in slices and then I cut the egg in about 3 or 4 slices and I kind of mix it in there. And then after I finish that, what you do is you get the mayonnaise and you're going to make it like an icing. So you're going to use a spatula for icing. Pretend that mashed potatoes is cake. And you're going to put the mayonnaise on there. And then when you're done, you're going to grab the peas and you're just going to sprinkle it on top. Or if you've got the patience or you've got little hands next to you that want to help you, you can have them put peas and cover this thing so it looks like a bug. All right. So now that's the design. My mother used to put carrots, in there too. And she used to put like little legs so it looks like a caterpillar. And then she used to shape it into like an S shape. And then black little olive eyes. It's up to you how you want to decorate it. I prefer just a simple log and then just put a couple of, I sprinkle the peas on top, sometimes just corn on top. Get creative, do what you want. This is what I'm talking about when I say experiment with food. Potatoes, potato salad. You can do the same thing with sweet potatoes. That's a recipe I'm throwing right in for you. It's like do the same thing, but use sweet potatoes. Then you'll have an orange thing. And the mayonnaise is white, so it'll be pretty when you cut into it. And you don't have to put hot dogs in there. I only say that because that's what she used to use. You can put anything in there. And the stiffer you make the mashed potatoes, the easier it is to cut into slices so it'll look kind of like a cake. Number 2 is bow tie salad. It's actually a pasta salad, so you can use whatever you want. You don't have to use bow ties. You can use shells if you want. I like bow ties. You put olive oil, olives, I use the green olives, Parmesan or Romano cheese, parsley or cilantro, I like cilantro, and cherry tomatoes, mushrooms, and pepperoni. That's what I like. I cut the pepperonis into 4s, like little 4s. I don't leave the whole round piece in there, but you could leave it in there. The mushrooms I buy, already pre-cut. You could use whatever kind of mushroom you want. The portobellos look nicer because they are not the same color as the bow tie, so it'll stand out for a more visual effect, okay? And then the parsley and the cilantro are put on top. That's all you need. You don't have to add any mayonnaise to this. It's up to you if you do. I prefer not to. I like my salads simple. I like lemon juice in there. I like vinegar in there. Sometimes a little bit of oregano. I prefer basil, but in this particular salad, I don't use any of that. It's just olive oil, olives, mushroom, pepperoni, cilantro, cherry tomatoes, and that's it. Vinegar is optional for people because it's not everybody that likes it. I love vinegar. Salt and pepper to taste, and you're done. Number 3 is adobo, or mom's adobo, or Frida's adobo. My mother's name is Frida, so Frida's adobo, let's call it that. It is not chimichurri, and I have a lot of people telling me, well, this is just like chimichurri. It's absolutely not like chimichurri because they use different types of things. It's a completely different ingredient. A handful of Italian parsley, not cilantro. It's a totally different taste when you use cilantro. You can try both and see what you like. This is my mom's recipe. A handful of parsley chopped very finely, as fine as you can. Try to not use too many stems, okay? You're going to use olive oil. You're going to use lemon juice. You're going to use 2 tablespoons of water, 4 garlic cloves, salt and pepper to taste, and you're going to mix that up until it is this consistency of salsa. 2 tablespoons of water are added so it's not too thick. If it's too thick, don't add oil or it'll be too greasy. You don't want it to be greasy. What does this taste good with? It is delicious on everything that you barbecue. It's good on Italian sausage. It's good on asado, red meat. It's good on any kind of red meat that you're making for a barbecue. Trust me, this is going to be your go-to thing. You're going to put it in the center of the table in a gravy dish, and you're going to let people, with a tiny little spoon, and you're going to let people serve themselves from this, or get jars and put it in jars. I'm telling you, 1 jar is not going to be enough if you have a table full of people. Everybody is going to want to put this on their food. Number 4, onion soup gravy. All you need is onion soup and cornstarch. Now, if you're lucky enough to know what konjac powder is, which I do, and I wrote an article about it, I will add the article name below the show notes so you can find it. I don't think you can get it in an organic store. I'm not sure. It works like cornstarch, except you use a lot less of it than cornstarch. The good thing about this is you put this on anything and heat it up, and then once it's cool, it'll be like Jell-O, which is really good for things like pies. Like if you want to make peach cobbler and it's too liquidy and you want to add something to it, you put a little konjac, just like you could use cornstarch too, I guess. Make it a little thicker. So you need the onion soup, you need the cornstarch or the konjac powder, and that's all you need. Make the onion soup, add the konjac or the cornstarch, mix it until it's a gravy-like, and you've got gravy. You don't need to buy gravy. Go to the store, look at the soup that you like. Do they have mushroom soup? Do they have celery soup? Cream of mushroom? Cream of whatever? Add water to the can, like a cream of mushroom. You add water to the can, add a little cornstarch, make it thicker. Use that as condiments. You don't have to use it as soup. You can use that as gravy. I like the onion soup because it's really strong flavor and it's got pieces of onion in it. And it's brown, so it looks like gravy, and it goes perfectly with your mashed potatoes for your side. Number 5 is going to be the dips. Dips for chips is condiments for hamburgers or sandwiches or gravies. Think about it. That salsa that you're using for your chips, look at it again. What's in it? Tomatoes, onions. What else is in it? What else is it good for? Can you put it on a hot dog? Why not? Have you tried it? Did you put it on your hamburger? Have you tried it? No. Have you put it on your steak? No? What about that dip, that cream, that cheese dip that you're using? Have you tried that on a hamburger? Have you tried it on a sandwich? Have you tried it with your French fries? You have to get creative. You have to look at food differently and actually look at the ingredients and see, what can you do with this? If this has tomato in it, then I can use it as anything that I would use with tomatoes. Sometimes I use that salsa dip and I put it into my tomato sauce. that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoy your July 4th, Independence Day, and remember what it's about. It's a very special day. We should be celebrated. If you are living in Florida, you probably won't celebrate it so much because it's raining every single day. I don't know what happened with the hurricane. I think it dissipated. Are those my neighbors? That's one of my neighbors. This place is ridiculous. I cannot wait to move. It's so difficult to record here. Let's just be honest. It's really hard to record here. I can't tell you how many days I've tried. I mean, I come home from work. It's real. I wish that because they don't work, they sleep all day. And then when I come home, and I try to do something, they're up, and that's when I'm sleepy and I'm tired and I want to sleep and I can't, so I have to sleep. Everything is mixed up, but you know what? We try our best and we do what we can. I think that once I move, I'm going to move at the end of the month, by the way. So once I move, I think it will definitely be a much better experience, and I will be able to focus more on my pods and have more room and more space. Right now I am literally in a corner, boxed in here almost. It's crazy. I'm very stressed, I'll be honest. I'm completely stressed out. My stomach hurts all the time. All right, well, on that note, I just wanted to tell you thank you. Really sincerely thank you. You could be listening to so many other people right now. You could be listening to some girls talking to each other and giggling. You could be listening to jokes and comedians. You could be listening to maybe crime stories or drama stories or whatever. But you're listening to me. It's a variety show. I just wanted you to know that I am being listened to all over the world. That is not an exaggeration. I am all over the world. When I saw that map and I saw all those downloads on those countries, I honestly couldn't believe it. It was like, it's everywhere. And I still don't have Italy. What the hell? Paisan! Hey! Che cosa? Che cosa? Ti amo, Italia. Okay, well, that was just me trying to pretend. You know what? Honestly, truly, I'm going to have to change the SEO or something and put my real name on there so maybe they say, oh, it's rosanamod, it's italiana, che te dici? You know what I mean? And then just have like some people start calling everybody and their friends like, hey, Tony, hey, Salvatore. I don't know, whatever. I'm losing my mind. I'm so tired. All right. Well, anyway, I will talk to you guys soon, and in with the outro. I love that. Right after I said it, there's like a frickin' door creak. Thank you for stopping in. I always appreciate your time, and I hope you gained something positive from today's episode. If you did, then share it. And please show your love in the links below. You will be helping me help you. If you want to contact me, I know you'll find a way because my avatar audience is a genius, like the host. So talk to you soon. God bless you. And what do we say? Ciao.